Yo, how's it going, brothers? Hope you're all having a blessed and fantastic day today. Let's talk about discipline. See, discipline is this essential factor that is needed if you want to achieve your goals, if you want to make consistent progress toward achieving your goals. The problem is that discipline is pretty hard, right? If discipline was easy, then everybody you'd look around, you'd walk into the middle of Walmart, see like 100 people who are disciplined, but that's not really the case, right? You'd maybe see like one or two people who could confidently say, yeah, I'm disciplined. And that's a problem, right? Because again, everybody has goals, but not everybody's able to achieve their goals. Not everybody's able to make progress towards achieving their goals because of this lack of discipline. That's why in this video I'm going to be giving you basically like 7 habits that you want to implement into your daily life if you want to actually have that discipline, if you want to be consistently disciplined, if you want to consistently make progress toward achieving your goals. And the first of those habits, let's run that back 'cause that was like a very long and drawn out intro. Yo, what's going on? Yo, what's going on, brothers? I hope you're all having a blessed and fantastic day today. Now, discipline, right? Everybody needs discipline. You need discipline if you want to make progress with your goals. The problem is that discipline is pretty hard, which is why in this video I'm going to be giving you 7 habits that are going to make you more disciplined than 99% of the world's population. Let's not waste any time. Let's get right into it. It's kind of windy right now. I forgot to bring my bike with me, but well, anyways. So habit number 1 is that you want to win the first hour. Because you have to understand that how you start your day is going to determine how the rest of your day plays out. If you start your day, you wake up, instantly get on your phone, you're like, oh, let me scroll, I'm gonna lay around, I'm not gonna do anything, then that kind of frames the context for the rest of the day. Your mind is gonna, it's gonna recall that, oh yeah, I woke up late, I didn't really do anything, so you're just gonna do that throughout the rest of the day. Because like it's kind of like it basically frames the context to which you carry out the day. But if you wake up, you get straight to work, you get your morning routine in, you take a cold shower, right? Your brain has been primed to get work done. It's like it's now you're in that state of working, rather than starting off the day in that state of procrastination, instead of waiting. You started the day in the state of work, in the state of productivity, in the state of success. So you're going to be far more successful throughout the day because that's simply how you started your day. Now, next thing you want to do is set non-negotiables. And what non-negotiables are things that you get done every single day without fail. Because the key of having non-negotiables is that there's chaos throughout the day. You're not going to be able to get everything done every single day. There are going to be some days when you're slacking, some days when you miss one thing or the other. But when you have these non-negotiables, these things that even if you wake up and you have like a single hour to get everything done, you're going to make sure you get those things done. Then you can say at the end of the day that you won that day by getting those non-negotiables. This is going to help you build consistency. It's going to help you build productivity. And it's going to help you build that confidence in yourself, that confidence in your discipline, and that confidence that you can achieve anything that you put your mind to. So some examples of non-negotiables, say doing 30 minutes of breathing. Maybe you want to do an hour of focused work. Maybe you want to get like 30 minutes to an hour of exercise done every single day. Right? These are things that like these lever moving tasks, right? Things that are the most important for you to achieve your goal. If you get those things done, even if you don't get anything else done throughout the day, as long as you get these non-negotiables done, then you had a good day. You won that day. Right? These things that you just have to get done. Right? Setting these non-negotiables is going to make you a lot more disciplined than 99% of the world's population. Now, habit 3 is something I don't hear a lot of people talk about. Actually, I don't hear anybody talk about. Is you want to reduce friction, but also increase friction. Now, what do I mean when I say that? Right? So, for habits that you want to do, things that you want to get consistent in, things that enhance your discipline, things that bring you closer to your goals, you want to reduce the friction that it takes to do them. Right? Basically, you want to make them easier for you to get done. Right? There are 2 ways you can do this. One, you can basically like lower the activation energy, i.e., just make it like in your head, make it easy, right? So, as an example, let's say you're gonna work out. You have to get a workout in. It's gonna last 2 hours. Say, okay, I'm just going to the gym. I'm gonna do a single set, right? Now in your brain, it's like, oh, it's not this big massive thing that's gonna take a lot of effort to do. It's like, oh, I'm just going to the gym and doing a single set. Right? You want to reduce that friction. Another way you can reduce friction is basically like planning it out beforehand or setting it up before it. Let's say you're about to get into 2 hours of focus work, right? The 2 hours seems like a long time, right? Your mind's gonna be like, oh, I don't want to do that, right? This is this, that, and the third. But if let's say you have the focus work already set up on your computer or wherever you're doing this focus work at, you have literally everything set out. You got your pen, your pencil, your paper, everything you're going to need in that focus work session already on your desk. That way, when it's time to do it, you just sit down and you can get straight to work, right? You don't have to to bring everything out and plan everything on top of doing the focus work. You just sit down and get the work done, right? Planning it beforehand, right? So basically, those are two ways you can reduce the friction to do the things that you want to do, but then you want to increase friction as well, right? Increase the friction on the distractions, increase the friction on the things that are holding you back. Say scrolling, for example, you can grayscale your phone, not have your phone next to you when you're doing any type of work or anything important. Not have your phone in your room when you're sleeping or when you're waking up, right? Get an actual alarm, right? Basically, making it harder to get distracted, right? Because humans, as humans, right, we take the path of least resistance, right? We naturally take that path of least resistance when faced with a hard choice and an easy choice. We're 9 times out of 10 going to take that easy choice. But and the problem with that is that easy choice is usually the things that don't benefit us. These distractions, junk food, pornography, scrolling on your phone, right? It's because those things are so easy to choose that we always choose them, rather than choosing the difficult things like focus work, exercise, reading, the things that actually bring us progress. But let's say, imagine a scenario where these difficult things like working out, things like reading, exercising, those things are easier than take making these bad choices, right? That's essentially what you want to do, is you want to make the difficult things easier than the easy things. You want to make the hard things that benefit you easier than the easy things that do not benefit you. So increase the friction of distractions, lower the friction of discipline, and you're going to get a long way. Habit number 4 is you need to get into this mindset of doing things even when you don't feel like it, because that's kind of one of the fundamentals of life, right? There are going to be periods of time where we're going to have to do some type of work, some type of task, when we don't feel like it, right? And these things are usually going to be important things that are going to bring us a step closer to success, a step closer to achieving this desired goal that we have. But if we're in this mindset of constantly chasing easy things, constantly chasing things that don't benefit us, that are very, very simple for us to get into, like these distractions, right? These bad habits, then we're never going to get those things done, right? You have to get into doing things when you don't feel like it, even when you don't feel motivated, even when you feel tired, because that's just, that's how things work, right? And when you get into this mindset, you'll find that you don't actually need motivation, because motivation is generated from action, right? That energy, you're feeling tired, but once you get into that thing, you're going to be like, oh my goodness, this is kind of fun. Your energy is going to start rising, right? Everything starts with action. You have that action first mindset, no matter how you feel, no matter, I'm tired, I just don't feel like it, I'm not motivated, this, that, and the third. When you take that action, that motivation is going to come, that energy is going to come. And now you're motivated, you're doing the action, you're making progress. It's a win-win scenario, right? You have to get out of this mindset of only doing things when you feel like it. Do it when you don't feel like it. Do it when you do feel like it. Do it regardless, right? Because the more consistent you get, the more you can do that action, the closer you're going to get to your goals. Number 6 is you want to track and optimize, because what isn't tracked is not going to grow. For taking the gym, for example, right? Let's say, you're working out, right? Your first time in the gym, you're on the bench press, but you're not tracking any of your workouts, right? So, in your mind, you're thinking, okay, I have the bench, I'm lifting the bar. But then, next time you're hitting that bench press, you're hitting the bar again. But you're not tracking, how many reps you're getting, right? You get 6 reps the first time, then you're doing 6 the next time, the 6 next time. You're like, oh, I thought like, you're not going to remember. You're not going to be able to keep track of your progressive. Oh, you're not going to improve potentially, because you're not able to like look at where you are and then set that goal for the next time. Right? If you're only ever doing 6 reps, then you're not going to get any stronger, right? But if you're tracking, you're gonna be able to see, oh, okay, I hit 6 reps last week. Let me go for 7. Okay, I hit 7 this week. Let me go for 8 next week, right? Basically, progressively improving, because you're tracking that goal. Because my jacket just fell, because you tracked what you were trying to do, you're tracking the areas that you're trying to improve in, you're going to be more likely to improve them. Also, with tracking comes this sense of dopamine, because you're able to see your progress as you're getting closer to your goal, right? Because again, motivation also comes from making progress, not just action, right? When you see that you started at level 1, you're at level 10, you're like, oh my goodness, this is actually fun, you're going to want to do it more, right? Tracking not only makes you more consistent, and not only makes you grow, but it also motivates you to grow even further, motivates you to move even more, right? So tracking and optimizing are very essential if you want to become more disciplined than 99% of the world's population. Last and most definitely not least is that you need to change your identity around discipline. I see people all the time, oh, I'll try and be disciplined and do this, I'll try and be this and do that. Why not stop? Don't try, just be discipline, right? Stop saying, oh, I'll try, and do, 5 sets of focus work this week. Oh, I'll try to hit the gym 3 times. And just, okay, I'm somebody who's healthy, so I'm going to hit the gym. I'm somebody who gets things done. I'm somebody who is successful, so I get my focus work done, right? Shift your identity from thinking, oh, this is something I have to do, to this is something that I already am. Because again, like in your brain, when you tell yourself, okay, this is something I have to do, you're basically telling yourself, this isn't something I do. This isn't something that's normal to me. So it's going to be very hard for me to do it, right? You're going to be less likely to do it. There's more, again, there's more friction there. But when you shift your identity to, oh, this is just something that I am. Okay, since I am that, it's the natural course of action. Okay, I am somebody who's healthy. Of course I go to the gym. It's what I do. Oh, I'm somebody who's successful. Of course I get my focus. I'm somebody who gets good grades. Oh, of course I do my homework, right? It's not. There's no friction there. It's the natural path of action. It's like, okay, obviously that's literally just who I am, so I'm going to do it, right? When you shift your identity, when you change your identity, discipline becomes not something that you have to do. It's not a choice you have to make. Oh, am I going to do it? Am I going to not do it? It's just something that you do. It is that natural path that you take because it is simply who you are. When you become disciplined, there's nothing that you won't be able to accomplish. So hopefully you found this video valuable. Hopefully you learned something new, and hopefully you've realized that discipline is not something that has to be difficult. Discipline can actually be fairly simple, right? If you get the right habits in place, if you get the right systems in place, there's nothing that you won't be able to accomplish. If you want more valuable content like this, click this video here. I might put it here. Catch you on the next one. Peace.